My name's Deben, and about 6 months ago I was kindly invited by Woodbridge Riverside Trust to coordinate a project for them in the autumn. And this is the result, going with the flow, tides in the Deben estuary. We've already had 10 workshops in primary schools where a choreographer has gone and done exercises and dance with them. So we started in September, but this is the actual exhibition. We're now in the John Gibbons Gallery, which is a wonderful space, and the Trust are hoping that more and more people will use it. We start here. I have to say, these are all the thank yous, and I couldn't have done this without all this help. It's better to look at this because I might forget somebody, but there's so many people who actually helped me, but I did coordinate it. So let's start right here. First of all, we've got two exhibits here that were provided by Farlingay High School, which we were extremely pleased about. We've got the effects of the moon, and we've got the types of tides, and they've built this wonderful model. And you can stand here with the sun behind you, and you can see how the moon drags the water around and creates the bulge. The next one is, this is just a very quick one about what is a Deben, what is an estuary. An awful lot of this information came from Suffolk Coast and Heath's AOMB, so although they are the main supporters of the project, they also provided a lot of the information. This is the second exhibit that was created by Farlingay. We move on to the next three boards, and this is about tidal energy. And this, when I did say to them, could you make me a model? They said, what, do you want us to create energy, electricity? I said, oh, well, no. They said, and I was thinking Matchbox models. They did everything in 3D printing, which is absolutely extraordinary. And it's lovely to see their ideas about the future of tidal energy. I have to say that although I agree with everything here, there may be things that some people don't agree with, but it's all pretty good stuff. The next one is the birds of the Deben, why they're special and where you find them, and I have to thank the local RSPB group for that. And there are, you can't hear them now, but there are bird sounds in the background which have been quite a talking point. Then we move on to the middle section, which is the nautical corner, or the naughty corner as it has become known, which is about nautical terms, how to understand them, how to use them. I have thanks to two volunteers, Mel Poole and Paul Constantine, for this one. They helped give me the content. So if we move round, you've got, if you were a sailor, what you would need to know, but there's some interesting information as well about how to use tide tables and how the tide affects a boat that's sitting in the river. There's all sorts of interesting stuff. You don't have to be a sailor, and that was one of the ideas. This exhibit, I have to thank Woodbridge Camera Club for. They took all these wonderful pictures. It took them a long time to get the right pictures. You have to think what you think the tide's doing, and underneath it will tell you. This follows on from those things around there. Another board of the Camera Club pictures, so that's been very popular. Then we move on to get a little bit more complicated about pressure and the weather, how it affects the tides. And so there's lots of interesting things here, but this is Paul Constantine did these questions and answers, so a little bit more interactive. Then we move over here, and we're going to have a look at one of those. There we go. Then we move over here to two stories of two surges. So the surge of 1953, and a little bit of interest about a ship outside, and then the River Deben Association, in a discussion with the Environment Agency, produced this one for me. So you can see how lots of people have been involved, lots of different organisations have been so supportive. So then we move on with this exhibit here. The knots is here all the time, so anybody can come up and have a go at that. This is the Deben. This is Deben Journey. This has proved very popular. We have to say we tried to do something for everyone, and even little children have enjoyed this one because they can play it just like snakes and ladders, just dotting up and down. And we had a challenge there for younger people to do as well. Then we move on to the last section, which is Possibly. I think everything, I visualised everything from the start once I've got everybody's ideas. But this particular one I have a particular interest in because I just completed my environmental studies degree at my grand old age. So I'm particularly pleased with this one. And I do have to say a big thank you to my husband who actually built this stand, which is made to resemble driftwood and give an idea of moving through time. Lots of help, lots of advice about different maps, different views from the museum helped. This one came via one of the speakers, our own Simon Reed, that was an image of his map. Claudia Mayet, all these people have been very willing to help, which is lovely. A couple of images that have come from various people at universities. And then along the bottom, it goes the geological side, a bit about the Deben bar, a bit about the knolls, and then moves on to why the sea is rising again, how important the salt marshes are to the Deben, and then the future. It fits on here where the Deben Estuary Partnership will be creating a new estuary management plan. I have to say thank you to BT who loaned us these two wonderful screens, and we also commissioned drone images. This is, so I stop and look at this every time I come because it's mesmerising. This is Tim from Video East did these for us, but this is a combination of the stills, and so you can see the tide coming in and going out. You can also see this on the website, on the Riverside Trust website. Last map. And then moving on to the end, we've just got a bit about the river, how it was used in the past, and then just a little bit about the fact that it's still used, and barges they do come up here, not very often, but they do come up, and much the same issues and problems. But a little mention of the Sea Change Sailing Trust who come up from Malden. Swinging round, we've got the images provided by the Camera Club again, who've been really helpful. And this is the area where we've had a talk pretty much every day, or we've had a talk or storytelling. Everything from astronomy to birds to geology we had a hydrographer came. And so far, I think we've had in the region of 1,300 visitors, which is extraordinary. We've still got another day today. We've got another day to go. So I don't know if I've forgotten anybody, but Annie Leach, I must mention, who from the Woodbridge Riverside Trust perspective did all the stewarding and all that side of things. I think I've mentioned the Camera Club, the Rowing Club lent us a rowing machine. My own husband, who really has put in a lot of work, I couldn't have done it without him, but that's always the case. He does the practical bits. I just say, oh, I love this, and he makes them. I've said Farlingay, who were extraordinary, ISPB, the trust members, and Simon Reid have all helped. And I think it has been an enormous success, and just for the future, for the trust, hopefully people will now come back.